Did I roll it?
Yep. All right. Good morning and welcome to our kitchen. We are going to demonstrate how to make soft pretzels and smoothies. We're going to do the pretzels first so that you can see how to do that. And then while our pretzels are baking, we're going to make the smoothies. Well, Victor's going to make the smoothies. This is Victor, everybody. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, sit down or get down. Stay right there. All right, so first thing that we have to do is we have to make a yeast bath. So we have to make a bath for the yeast so that it can start waking up and having a little party. All right, so I am going to post this recipe onto the Facebook page so that you can see that. Don't do that. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. Pay attention. Over here. Over here. Okay. So we have to make a water bath for the yeast first. So we're going to put a cup of water in here, and it's going to be at a temperature that will not kill the yeast. Because if we kill the yeast, then it's not going to be able to do its job, and I'm going to explain that in a second. So we have to make our water be bath. Okay. So we need it to be the temperature of bath water. Get down, please. Get down, please. Victor, Henry, get down.
Bye.
Okay, not loud today. Not loud today. You need to be quiet.
Bye. Get some water bath?
Yep.
Let me after doing it.
Okay, so the temperature should feel a warm bath, which is the inside of your wrist. No. Hey. Okay, you're gonna have to go away.
No.
All right, then you need to stay and listen. So we need to have water be warm enough that we can touch it on our wrist and it doesn't. It's not too hot.
I'll try.
All right. So yep, here. Is it warm? Does it feel warm? Okay. All right. So stay still. Let me do a teaspoon of sugar.
I'll do it.
This is what feeds the yeast. So we have to feed the yeast in order for it to actually eat. And then when it gets happy and it expels carbon dioxide, which is what makes our, stay back, which is what makes the bread or the pretzels love it. So we also need,
What's that?
this is the yeast. We're going to pour this in. 1,
Okay.
2, and a little bit more. All right, and then we're going to we're going to mix it one time.
I'll mix it.
Nope, Mommy's going to mix it. Mix it one time to get it all kind of happy and going, and then it's going to sit for 10 minutes to get that yeast nice and happy. And while that's happening, I'm going to explain a couple of other things and show you the finished dough. So we made a dough yesterday so that we can show you what that looks like. So we're going to let the yeast get nice and happy, and it's going to start to release gas so that it creates carbon dioxide. And then yesterday, we measured. Okay, you're going to have to leave.
No.
You have to go in the living room.
No.
Okay, then stop yelling, please.
The
So here we have our 1/4 cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And we put this in to our big bowl. And like I said, this video or this recipe is going to be posted onto the Facebook page. So you're going to be able to go through and use this. It's not hot chocolate. Face out, face out, face out. You're going to be able to go through and use the recipe, so don't feel like you have to write anything down right now or have to know what to do. You're just kind of watching what to do. All right, so we've got that in here, and we're going to wait for our yeast to activate, and then we're going to roll some more pretzels that we already had done. So this recipe does call for you to have the pretzel dough rest in the refrigerator for 24 hours, or you could leave it on the counter for like 4 hours or so. You really want it to double in size so that it makes that good yeast dough that you're looking for. So I had some from yesterday, and I started making the pretzels already so that we have them to go into the oven when you're ready. So we have these little balls of dough. So we start with this whole recipe, make it into a batch of dough, and then you let it rise, and then you cut it into 8 sections, and then you go through and cut it into smaller pieces so that you can go through and roll it into the rope of 20 inches that you need. So now you're going to go through. Nope, leave it alone. Nope, leave it alone. It's getting happy. Actually, let's show everybody what it looks like. It's starting to get bubbly, and it's starting to create that carbon dioxide, which is what we're looking for. See?
Ooh,
Get nice and happy. We got to leave it alone. All right, so let's roll this pretzel. Nope, leave that one in there. Nope, we only need one. Only need one.
what are you doing?
Nope, no more flour.
More flour in there.
Nope, flour doesn't go in there.
Flour goes in there.
No, it does not.
Yes.
Stop it, please. Otherwise, you have to go into the living room and set. Okay? You can go in the living room and set for a little while so Mommy can do this? Okay, then you need to listen. All right, so we've got some pretzel dough. The recipe says to stop. No, please stop. It says to go 20 inches long. I'm just using my counter. The drawer underneath this counter is probably close to 20 inches or somewhere around there. Put it in the garbage. In the garbage. So that it is the length that we need. Okay, and then this is the part that I am not very good at because I haven't had enough practice. Never worked at Annie Ann's, so I don't have a good pretzel wrap.
Whoa.
But really, what I'm looking for, leave it alone.
Down the elevator.
No, please don't do that. I'm trying to work on getting my pretzels to be the right way, but I'm sure all of you will do a better job than me.
Pliers.
So I've got
I got pliers.
this, and then I really need to just bring up the recipe again, or the pictures again. Nope, no pliers. Got a little Disney music going in the back. Got 3 more minutes on our yeast, and then we add that in. And we go through and roll up pretzels, and really you can make them any shapes. You can also do pretzel bites if you wanted to. That would work just as well. Really want to have this. Nope, you already tried this morning. Remember? All right, go put your pliers away, please. Go. Put your pliers away.
No, it's just for me.
All right. So we've got our yeast cooking away, and I'm working on these pretzels from yesterday. And again, I have to have a video to show me what they look like because I need to have something to see. I'm just going to Google search for pretzel. Make
Here.
a pretzel.
Stop it.
How to make a pretzel shape? Nope.
I want to make a pretzel shape.
That's what Mommy's trying to do right now.
I want to help you.
Okay, well, this is what they have. So they do a U, and then they cross them, and they cross them again, and they pull the whole thing down. That's what it was. That's how I do it. All right. That was why I need to have the picture in front of me. Otherwise, I can't do it. So that one came out really good, actually. It looks like an actual pretzel. So I'm going to put that in the bag. Okay. You done? All right, now we got to do the next part. All right, so we have in
The
our
phone died.
All right. So now we have the oil, sugar, salt in here. And it says to take our yeast mixture and mix that in here. And I like to get all of that out. Okay. And then mix this together, you just give it a quick stir so that sugar kind of dissolves in the yeast water. And then our recipe says to take 3 cups of flour and measure. I do that ahead. I have the 3 cups of flour already measured. And then I'm going to take and put in a little bit at a time. I do a half a cup. The recipe says to do a third of a cup.
And I too.
So I do a little bit.
I want to.
All right, you got to wait. And we mix.
Flour?
Nope, leave it. Okay, leave it.
How do you do it?
And we mix this in, and it's going to start out really kind of hard to do because there's a lot of liquid and a little bit of flour. So just try to mix and scrape down your sides. So you've got that all in there.
I'll mix brown first.
And then we've got another cup, half a cup in, and we keep mixing.
Please.
And keep mixing until we got all that flour incorporated, or most of it incorporated.
Yeah.
And keep going. Half a cup at a time. Pick those up, please. So any of my parents that are watching, I have my son, he's 4. And we have our dog at home as well. And he is a very active 4-year-old who loves to be a boy and run around and do stuff.
Hi.
Can you pick up the vinegar that you just dropped on the floor, please?
What?
Did you put them back? Okay. Nope, get down. So because I already pre-measured that flour, you can do the next one if you wait and be patient.
I'll do third.
If I pre-measure the flour, then I don't have to worry about distractions like someone in here distracting me instead of trying to count how much flour I've put in. Because if you put too much flour in, it's going to make your pretzels really hard to kind of mix. You can see it's starting to turn into a dough, but it's still really sticky and more of a battery dough than it is a full dough yet. All right, so we've got that in there. And while I'm adding these in, I want to talk about the yeast a little bit more. So yeast, if you didn't know, is a microorganism that is dormant or is kind of sleeping when you put it in the refrigerator, or they kind of dry pack it so that you can sell it in the store. And if you don't have yeast, I would say the next time you go to the grocery store, definitely buy some yeast, because you can make so much good stuff with yeast. You can make pretzels, you can make pizza dough, you can make different breads, you can make a ton of different stuff. So definitely buy yeast and put it on your grocery list the next time you go, okay? So I'm just going to keep working this dough until I get all of the flour in. And we want to do all of this. Victor, you want to do the next one?
Yes.
All right, come here. Okay. Pour this one in. Good job.
Now I'm going.
Yep.
Find Gemma.
All right, so then we've got
Gemma.
this flour. We're just going to keep working it in. And at this point, I like to switch to my hands because now my spatula is trying to do a really hard job. So I take and wear gloves because I don't really like to put my hands in sticky dough if I can avoid it. So I'm going to take my gloves and put gloves on just because it makes it easier for me to mix this together. So really I need to get all of that flour, and I'm just stretching it out a little bit and pushing the flour into the balls of dough. And ultimately what I need to do is I need to make it into a ball of dough like I have in my bag there. And then this is the first step. And this is what you get when you are working. This is either a full day project, like you would start your dough in the morning, like right now, and let it rest and double in size. And then you could make the pretzels and bake them in the afternoon. Or you could do it today and then bake your pretzels tomorrow, which is what I did. I made the dough yesterday.
Can we play?
Made the dough yesterday, and now we're using that dough that we made yesterday to roll out the pretzels and make them into the shape, and we'll bake them. And then today, this dough we'll use tomorrow. Nope, that one doesn't go in. Keep it on the. Thank you. Okay, go let Gemma in, please.
These one come from.
No, let her in, please. So, he just locked our dog outside. So that's why I told him to go let the dog in. So I'm just going to keep working and mixing this ball of dough until I get the entire thing kind of mixed in. And really want all of that flour in. This is also helping with the kneading process, which is the next step. So I'm actually going to just dump the rest of that flour onto the counter. And the next part is to knead the dough. So you knead the dough because you want the flour to start stretching and get that gluten working. That allows the structure of the pretzels to stay, and then it makes it easier to kind of roll them out into the pretzel shape. So we're just going to knead this dough for 6 minutes. And the way that we knead is we fold and we push. And we fold and we push. And we just keep doing this. And we've got 6 minutes to do this. And while we're doing that, Victor may entertain us with a couple more things. But I'm going to just keep kneading this. I'm actually going to stop because I can do this after we're done with the video. But I'm just going to keep kneading this dough until we get a ball of dough. Now, this is not done. I would say definitely monitor your time and go for 6 minutes. But you can see that this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so you're just going to keep kneading this a little bit more. But I'm going to stop for now. And what I've done is the recipe tells you to take a gallon-sized bag and put some oil in it. I just took some vegetable oil and put a little splash of vegetable oil, and then I just kind of rubbed it all around to get the oil on the whole bag. And then you take your ball of dough and you put it into the bag and you seal it. I left it a little bit open because, again, we want that air to be released, and we want this to double in size. So when I got this out of the fridge this morning, this is how it started yesterday, and then it was halfway filled up the bag. So the entire bag halfway filled up with dough, and that's what happens when you make that yeast dough. So we've got this all set. That's going to go in the refrigerator after I knead it a little bit more. And then our next phase is after 24 hours, or if it's doubled in size. If you want to make this the same day, you should leave it right on your counter. Don't put it in the refrigerator. Leave it right on the counter and let it double in size. It'll go pretty quick. And then you can take it. And then all I did was took the ball of dough, and I have a nice little dough scraper, but you could just use a knife. And I just cut the dough right in half, and then in half again, and half again, half again, until I got 8 little balls of dough. And then I take these and I roll them. The recipe says 20 inches. I just roll it until it's as far as I can get it. And then I used my drawer that's under my counter here. It's probably about 20 inches, or it's closer, an estimate of 20 inches. So I just go until it's that length. And then I've got to look at my picture again to make sure I do this right. But it said to make a horseshoe shape like this. And then you cross them like that. And then you cross them again. And then you can flip it down. And it makes almost a perfect little pretzel shape. So, not bad. Like I said, not Auntie Anne's, but pretty close. Pretty close to what I'm looking for. All right, so once I've got all of my balls of dough into their pretzel shape, the next thing is I have to do a baking soda bath. Okay, so baking soda bath is what gives you that texture on the outside of the pretzel that we're used to, like that kind of like waxy, not waxy, but like that like hard shell, I guess, is the best way to explain it. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about when I say the outside of the pretzel. So the way that we get that is by doing a baking soda bath. So I've got my hot water running. I'm going to let it run until it gets pretty warm. And then I need 4 cups of hot water and half a cup of baking soda. So then I do half a cup of baking soda. This is my problem. What are you doing?
I'm trying to put this up.
Okay. Well. All right. So then we keep going. We got one left. And then the recipe says to submerge the pretzels for 30 seconds in the baking soda bath so that it can Victor, you gotta hey, relax. It's not gonna work, goofball. It's too small. All right.
Let's try the bigger one.
Okay, try the bigger one. All right, so now I've got all my pretzels rolled. I'm gonna take and fill up my water bath. So 4 cups of hot water, half a cup of baking soda, also preheated my oven to 400 so that I can bake these. Now, to set up this little station, I take my half a cup of baking soda, which is a lot. So if you only have like a small box, that might like deplete your entire box. So just be aware. And then I stir this up to make this little baking soda bath. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little metal spatula and I'm going to dip them in. And then it tells me that I need to lay them out on a dish towel. And then you put them on your pressure paper lined baking sheet. All right, so because I've been working on this for almost half an hour now, mine are starting to puff up a little bit more because they've been out in the air. That's okay. That's just going to give you more volume. So I take these and I leave them in there for 30 seconds. So if we count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to set these on the dish towel. And I'm just going to keep working on getting all of these dipped. And then we put them onto the baking sheet. Sticking together now, too. So they're starting to get really warm. I would suggest definitely doing this a little bit faster when you do it. Obviously, you're not going to try to video yourself and probably aren't going to have a 4-year-old interrupting you as you're doing it. But yeah, as soon as I get these in, I'm going to have Victor start making the smoothies so that he can demonstrate how to do that. So we're going to switch over to that while I finish these so that you can see the finished product. And he's going to demonstrate how to make the smoothies for you. So just be a minute while we transition and see if he'll cooperate with showing you how to make the all right, do you want to show everybody how to make the smoothies?
What are we making?
Smoothie.
You already make the pretzels?
Not yet. So for really good smoothies, the best thing to do is to freeze your fruit ahead of time. So we always, when we buy fruit, we put some into the freezer and then we keep some for fresh eating. But we always take some of our fruit and put it into our little smoothie bag so that we can make smoothies. And Victor is very good at making smoothies. He's made them a lot. Again, this recipe is going to be posted on the Facebook page, so you'll be able to see it. So you can make it yourself. Not all of them. Nope. 4. And we're going to make a strawberry banana smoothie with a little bit of blueberries thrown in.
And some of these.
And some spinach. That's our mystery ingredient that we put in to add a little healthy twist. I will do that. Thank you. All right, so put in 10 blueberries.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, 3 bananas. So we just do fresh fruit and yogurt and honey, 3 bananas. And then we do orange juice. You could do milk if you don't have orange juice or if you would prefer to have milk. All right, spinach time. Put in the spinach.
How many?
Do 3 scoops.
1.
And spinach in a smoothie, especially if you use banana, is very hidden. So it's a good way to give vegetables to kids. Victor does not like eating his vegetables, as per most little boys. So he, good job.
3.
So he will much rather eat it in a smoothie, and then he gets his great nutrients from the spinach, but it's hidden in the. Okay, honey, I'll pick it up, honey. Hidden in the smoothie, and then we have his.
And we need some more.
Yeah.
Honey.
We add in honey to add just a little bit more sweetness to kind of go with that natural sweetness of the fruit, and it's really good, and it just adds a nice little flavor profile. Okay, good job. Okay.
Now let's put this in.
Nope. Now it's time for yogurt. Can you go get a spoon?
I can't.
Go get a spoon, please.
I don't want to.
Go get a spoon.
I don't want to.
Okay, well, mommy asked you to, so go get a spoon.
I don't want to.
Well, you're going to have a hard time getting that in there. Thank you.
Now, let's dump it all in. It can do it by itself.
Yeah, but you still need to use this one just to get some of it in there. All right, get all of that out.
This blueberry is going to taste good.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to taste good.
It is going to taste good. All right, put it in.
It can be. All done.
Okay. All right, can you go put that in Gemma's bowl so she can lick it?
You can look the spoon.
Sure. All right, so then we've got all of our fresh fruit in. That was frozen. The frozenness of the fresh fruit counteracts needing to have ice. I know a lot of people like to put ice in their smoothies, but it really waters it down. So I would suggest freezing your fruit ahead of time.
We forgot some more.
You want to put a little melon in? Okay.
Yeah, and carrots.
That's not carrots. That's cantaloupe.
Let's get some cantaloupe and watermelon in.
Okay, go ahead and put some cantaloupe and watermelon in.
It's a big one. Yep. One more cantaloupe. One more watermelon. Watermelon.
Oh, too much.
Don't make it.
Sorry, I forgot to give you a number. Hold on. Nope. What we gotta put in first? Hey, no, what's this?
Orange juice?
Yeah, we need orange juice.
Yes, we do.
All right, and we do. Again, the recipe is going to be posted, so you're going to be able to see that. Hold on.
Too much.
We have made this a lot of times, so we kind of just
too much.
wing it, which you can do
Too much.
with all of your stuff.
Yes. On top.
Okay. Put it on top. A little bit more orange juice.
Back it.
Okay. And then we have a Ninja blender, but you can just use any blender.
Ninja blender.
So we have ours that we're going
Ninja
to.
blender. Ninja blender. Ninja blender.
Mm.
Ninja blender. Hooray!
so this is our blender, which I'm going to put on this side today. So you can see him as he's going through and doing this. And we'll put our, nope, don't push the buttons yet. All right.
Now let's put that in.
Yeah, I'm doing it on this side today so everybody can watch you as you do it. All right, ready? Big button first. All right. And we're going to do a little bit of a shake. And a little bit of a shake. And then I think we've got good smoothie ready. And we're just going to bake our pretzels.
How do you make?
But we're going to end our video because it's going to take about 8 minutes for these to bake. We will post a picture of what they look like when they're done, and hopefully you give them a try at your house. And we want to see how your pretzels come out. And hopefully you have fun like we did making this video today. And that's, we're going to do this video again tomorrow at 2 p.m. So if you're interested, you can watch tomorrow as well. All right, so I'm going to throw these in the oven. Here's our lovely little pretzels. And then what you can do is you can put butter and salt. Kosher salt works really good on these kind of pretzels because it's a thicker flake of salt and it looks really good. I don't prefer salt on mine. I actually just put butter. If you use salted butter, then it's going to do the same thing. All right, so I'm going to pop these in the oven for 8 minutes and then we'll take them and see how they look. So thank you for joining our video today in demonstration, and thanks for seeing Victor today. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later.
A bee, a bee, a bee.